Yes, yes, yes.
Can you tell me your name?
My name is Nanda
Nanda.
and Subramani.
And how long have you been working on this beach?
I've been here from 14 years old, 1965.
1965.
There was a cabinet here, it was a restaurant.
Wow.
It's a roadhouse.
This was a roadhouse along here.
This was a roadhouse. People park the car, they have their breakfast. We have a special tray. You put it on the car. You put it on the glass.
Yeah.
I was like a tray boy, just to pick up the plates, leave it in the kitchen, and the customers give me 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents.
Wow.
But I'll be honest with you, it's a lot of money that time.
Yeah, that was a lot of
I
money
was
in
working
that
for
time.
4 and 10 cents a week.
Wow.
Then I finished off, I worked for 18 years. What I was earning, I was happy.
Yeah.
I finished up with 35 rand a week.
Wow.
Then I was building up.
Building up.
Yeah, I was like, I don't say waiter.
Yeah.
I was, how can I explain now? When I finished off here, 1983, 31st of December, when they closed down.
Yeah.
When they closed down,
Yeah.
then I was working in a Mykonos restaurant for 200 a month. One on the West Street?
Yes.
On the West, right in the front. I used to work there for 200 a month.
Last pull for you. Yes, my brother.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Cool. Has anyone said to you that when you breathe out dirty air? Every time you breathe out the dirty air. So if you catch it inside the mask and you pull it back into your lungs all the time, that's not so good for your health. Have you heard that? Eh? You think about that. So I'd say to people, if you have to wear a mask, then maybe you have to. But if you don't have to wear it, then for your good health, don't wear it. Because you're not going to make me sick, brother. And I'm not going to make you sick.
Exactly. There's no distinct COVID. You see this thing of COVID, my man.
And you're on the streets, so a lot. So you must see a lot of people who are not eating well, not living well, and yet you're not seeing them falling over from sickness. Eh?
They're strong, but they live in other states.
Yeah.
But they're still strong.
Yeah, they're still strong. And you guys have seen. Have you been around Durban a long time? You look like a Natal guy, KwaZulu guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen a lot of changes in the last 20, 30 years? You must have seen a lot of change.
It's a change.
Yeah?
1994, all was changed.
All changed.
Everything was changed.
It's interesting for me because I grew up here. I learned to swim on these
You know
beaches
that.
for 40. I'm 53 now, so for a long time I've been coming to the beach. But 30 years I've been away from Durban, so I've seen a lot of change.
You imagine that is Gunston 500.
Yes, the
You
surf,
can't beat it.
the surf competition. It was awesome.
Morning, sir. I got the post, sir. All right.
Not yet.
Okay, my friend.
No.
Yeah, they used to have Gunston 500.
The Gunston 500 surf competition.
Wonderful. Everything was
You can't promote cigarettes anymore, though.
nothing.
You can't promote.
No, but now everything is changed. Some day by day.
There you go, man.
Day by day is changing. But I think, what can I say? I can't say anything. That's
The world is changing, and slowly, but feels quite quickly in some ways for me. I mean, to come here and see the whole transformation in 30 years, and then obviously to see like a whole new set of young people going along with the system and so on, What do you think for you is the biggest thing that should change in the world to make it more fair or more equitable?
Just to get jobs.
To get work? A man needs work, doesn't he? A man needs work.
It's like this, begging,
It's not a good life. No. It's so disempowering to not have, your own work, your own pay. Like you said, you could get by with a lot less money. Now, that 35 rand won't buy you a box of Pro Nutro.
Today you
Cereal.
can't buy anything with that.
Yeah.
Buy one thing.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
That 4 and 10 cents was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it makes you change.
Yeah.
You got so much money.
Yeah.
4 and 10 cents, you got a lot
Yeah.
of money.
Yeah.
You buy a food.
Yeah.
You can buy a full basket of groceries for 4 rand.
Wow.
I can't bluff you.
Wow. 4 rand for a basket of groceries.
And
Now it's 500 rand for 2 or 3 packets if you're lucky.
You know, my customers are well blessed. They bless me too much.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Now I'm getting 60 rand a day. I'm happy. You know why? I'm happy because the customers that look after you.
Yeah.
There's the main customers that support you.
Yeah.
They bless me always.
Yeah. Oh well,
When
that's
they buy
good.
something, when they buy the paper,
Yeah.
they give me something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
10 rand, 20 rand is some money. End of the day, you got something in your pocket. That's your live.
Because in the world we got some people, you must find this. There's some people that'll meet you in the eyes and they will meet you with respect, and other people who will completely disregard you, who will ignore you,
That's correct.
who
Right. Yeah,
who
some
see
people
you as a nuisance.
see like you, but they don't know how you're suffering.
Just see you as a native.
Yeah.
Or you're just a bunch of guy who's carrying disease. Or
Carrying disease.
Yeah. That's how they, when you just
Yeah.
come around, you see them putting masks,
Yeah.
like stepping away.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Why do you think that they would do that?
No, it's just because my men, they think they're superior.
You think they should? Yeah. Yeah. Do you think maybe also fear? Maybe it's
Because of
not fear.
No, it's not fear. What you be scared of in a beach when each and every corner is secured, my man. You see.
Mm.
So there's no like even high rates of crime here. You see. Just
So-
only beggars.
Okay. So they feel people feel superior, or you feel inferior. They make you feel inferior.
Exactly.
And it does. This system makes you feel inferior if you are not able to feed yourself, if you're not able to kind of take care of the basics.
That's
And
how
then
you just get inferior when they do that.
Mm. that's it's a really sad state of affairs. And you know, the truth is that we are all equal. I think that God created us equal. It says so in the Bible. It says so in all the good texts, all the good
life
books.
that
We
they
are
live
equal.
Doesn't make them equal.
Pardon me?
The life that they live doesn't
Yes.
make them equal. You see.
Yeah.
They live like top life that you
Yeah.
see.
Because in this life we've been convinced that the way to excellence is by, say, having more money, yeah, or the best job or whatever. That's the gold standard, rather than how you treat your fellow brother and sister, how you are in the world, what love you give out. You know, in a way, it shouldn't matter what's in your bank so much as what's in your heart and what you are giving out in the world. Yeah, and a poor man can give out as much as a rich man when it comes to love. And this, if we understood this, that God created us to come here to find a place of love, not a place of hate, separation, apartheid, disregarding and thinking that I'm better than you and look down on him because he does this or she does that or he's like this.
You don't even know what to do, man, some of the time. Just have to take on a pen.
Oh
Wait
man,
for
my
them
brother.
to eat and throw in a pen, then you just go in a pen and take something.
That's a heartbreaking situation. To feed yourself out of a bin, you know. And this is the reality of our world today. And it's obviously not just in South Africa. You actually see it in London as well now. And in Los Angeles, places like that. People are feeding out of the bins in places like that, you know. Why? Because, yeah, we are in a very... again, I don't want to be too biblical, but it says like there's going to be these extremes of wealth and poverty. You know, the world is going to be so separate from balance, because balance is here, the harmony or whatever, everybody's doing great. Imbalance is that you got some at the top, high up, and some very, very far down the bottom. In nature, you know, animals really pretty much do okay. You know, there's always food for them, the whole pack does well. You know, that's how it is. But when you put those animals into a cage and only give them half the food they need, they start fighting each other. The big dogs start...
Like, caging them, they're no more free now.
Yeah, they're no more free. Well, this is exactly where humanity is that we are no more free. You know, and actually that applies to the rich man and the poor man alike. Everybody's been made to kind of come under the same spell, the same witchcraft that's currently working its way around the world. So, and the whole thing, honestly, the whole thing from government, the sciences that we're taught in school, a lot of it is theory and theology, and all of this theory and theology is used to kind of keep us in a state of almost a trance, that we don't know who we are, that we don't know how our connection is to God. Because in religion it says that God, or some religions anyway, that God is the super being outside of you rather than a part of you. In science it says that we come from the Big Bang and the monkey, rather than God intended for you to be here and have this expression of your life, possibly not with the hardships that the system has made it be, but to have this beautiful life as a rich soul. And so even if we can't overturn the criminality of the way that the world is being set up by stealing the wealth of the world from the people of the world, even if we can't overturn it in our own hearts and in our own worlds, we can perhaps try and live more like the Christ that we are, like that we have that light of Christ, that we can live that. My brother, we'll talk again. Nice to meet you. So that's what I offer to you, is like, you know, we know that there's something completely wrong with the way this system is set up. Absolutely, there's no doubt about that. But if we know who we are and we can live our lives in that best way, then little by little in our family, in our community, we might make changes. This is why I make videos. I put them on YouTube just to try and encourage people as well to be the light in their community and to maybe make that little bit of change. The system that's railed against us is huge, and maybe it's never meant to go away. Maybe God has a plan and it does go away. I don't know. But in the meantime, we have to walk like Christ did, and find that light in us, despite the all the shit that's. In fact, the hardest paths are the ones that sometimes bring the brightest lights out. That's what I think, and that's why Jesus went around talking to people who'd had some of the hardest lives, because it's them who can hear. And in my experience of my life, the hardships have helped me to become a stronger light, despite all the all the stuff that's railed against us. Tell me your name, brother.
My name is Eugene.
Eugene?
Yes.
Eugene, I'm Dave. Really nice to meet you. Really nice to meet you.
Oh, your lighter.
My lighter. Cool, man. Cool.
You're always around here, Dave.
I'm just visiting, actually. I used to live here, but I've been living in the UK for a long time. I came to South Africa hoping to do this, to go on the street and talk to people. But my plans haven't quite come to fruition. I might have to go back to England soon. But at the moment, for a few more days, I'm in Durban.
You can even come around. I'll even show you where we sleep.
Will you do that?
The guys.
Yeah?
Just see how our life is.
Last night when I went to bed, I asked for this opportunity, actually, to maybe go and see where some of the guys are having their sleep, because I think it's an important story. One man told me he spends 35 Rand a night to sleep at a bus shelter. He has to pay 35 Rand to sleep at a bus shelter.
Yes.
I thought maybe I should ask him to take me, show me, but perhaps we could hook up, and I'd definitely do that.
I'll show you. Even as streets, you see the municipality, police will come and take our stuff while we sleep.
Wow. The police will take your stuff while you're sleeping.
Yeah, sometimes they take you from Durban, they'll throw you away in Stanger, maybe they'll throw you away in Maritzburg, you have to walk back.
Wow. You go. They take you what? Maritzburg's 90 kilometers away. It's about 80 kilometers away, something like that. And you got to walk back. No money.
20 guys on a truck or 80 guys. So when you come back, you'll have to rob them. You have to rob the people
to get money to get back here.
Catch a bus and
Brother,
get to Durban.
Eugene.
Some of them they don't make it. Some of them they die because there's like forums. All of the places they got forums.
They got
Forums.
forums.
Yes.
What's a forum?
Forum is like the community watch.
Oh right.
Yeah, there's people who like in the community. Yeah, they're watching like all those crimes, wrong things around the place.
Okay.
Yeah. So when they're hearing there's some people who making wrong things.
Yeah.
They come, they bounce it. They see. They sort out whatever issue then.
Yeah.
Some of them like guys that we working with, they don't make it. Some of them make it. Yeah.
So I didn't quite get all of that. You're saying that there's this community watch. I understand that. Do you mean like in the suburbs, or do you mean like amongst your community?
No, like wherever in the suburbs, in the locations.
Okay.
Even here.
Yeah.
Sound about that.
Yeah.
Community watch.
Yeah. You mean like security companies, paid companies, or just
just,
people
It's just the people. It's just the
with
people
a
who stay
WhatsApp
around the place
or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
their
Mhm.
community
Mhm.
watch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's not like security.
And
Like
you get a
me,
yeah, and
you're
so
not getting paid for that.
okay.
But we don't want to see
we're keeping an eye on it. Yeah.
Like someone is coming to rob that guy,
Yeah.
so we don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll catch the guy, we'll piss him up,
Okay.
call the
Okay.
police. Or
Yeah,
call the
yeah.
security. Yeah.
So it's like a local kind of
Yes.
yeah
yes.
militia.
Yeah.
You like it, but well, because I mean, most people I meet, honestly, most people I've spoken to, and I've spoken to quite a lot of people since I've been here. It doesn't matter where they come from. They all are concerned by crime. Everybody is affected by crime in South Africa. Everybody, So no one really wants the crime. I understand why people turn to crime. The desperation and so on. I get that. So it is a complex thing, as going back to maybe even childhood. Why did we get to this position where I'm willing to do this, or I need to do this? And yes, it's systemic. So there's a whole lot of things to kind of say about how to fix all of that. But it would be awesome to kind of meet some of your pals, or sweet people, and just see a little bit of that, how the life goes. And yeah. All right. Well, I'll end this video now, and we can talk about when to hook up and go around maybe later today.
Yeah. Here's my other friend. He's coming on show, even the things that you make it.
Hey, bro. Oh, you make these water things, yeah. Yeah, they're cool. How much do you sell them for?
Sell them like $50.
They're cool. Hey, bro. How are you going? I'm Dave. These are cool. It's a pretty bit of artwork. Hey. 50 Rand. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's nice work, man.
Maybe around, because there's a program that we're doing. We started like yesterday, so we'll just go there and we'll come back. Maybe around 3, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
We can meet here again.
Yeah. Awesome.
Then I'll take you around.
Awesome.
Different places, right?
Awesome. I like that. Thank you.